Jay Deutsch is part of the ownership group of Seattle Kraken, and I've been getting his reaction to the name.
I can finally say the name, Ross. I mean, that's what I'm like. Okay, I can now say the official team is the Seattle Kraken. I've had everyone will go, "Hey Jay, how are you?" And then the next thing is, before I answer, no, what's the team name? So I've been. It's like I wish ignorance was bliss. I wish I almost didn't know, but I'm so pumped up to say the name, and it's. I think we've done a great job with the mark. I think the name's what the fans have called for, and I can't wait for it to grow on all of us.
What did you do to keep it quiet? I mean, you must have known for so long. Were there any moments when it almost slipped out of you?
No, but I will say this. I've had a lot of pissed off friends because they're like, "Come on, man, don't you trust me? Come on." I'm like,
right.
I trust you, but I don't want to put you in the position that I'm in. I know, and I can't tell you. So I think that kind of alleviated a lot of the people around me. My kids didn't know. My family didn't know. So it really takes the burden off of people. But I got to tell you, when you get so close to something and you're so excited by it and then you can't share it, that's why I'm like, okay, I'm fired up. We're there. We're there.
You are truly there. And now we can sing it from the rooftops. But the process, what kind of a process was it to get to the name? It wasn't just a couple of meetings a couple of months ago, was it?
No, I think I've lost some hair because of it. I can tell you it was an amazing team effort. The group on this has been wide and deep. Ownership, Adidas, Perch, there's been a lot of amazing partners that came together on this. And it was start, stop, start, stop. We wanted to get it right. And pardon me if you could feel like a weight off my shoulders because, we've been anticipating this day for so long. And we've worked really hard to get it there. And the pressure to get it right. So we're listening to fans. We're listening to the communities. We're wanting to make a mark that people are proud of. I love the fact that there's so many little underpinnings to each of the mark and the attributes of the mark. The Kraken's eye and what does that mean? The tentacles coming up. I think the best thing I love is that the S is on the chest. It's again on the chest. So we're paying a little homage back to our roots of hockey here in Seattle, and we're going to create something that the fans, the players, and our region hockey fans are going to be proud to put on.
Get us inside those rooms, Jay, when you're having these meetings. You've got several members of an ownership group, a fantastic ownership group, but I'm sure it was all sweetness and light the whole way along, wasn't it? Full of consensus.
Sure, everybody agreed with everything. It was so easy and everything's done. Look, we've got some very passionate owners and very passionate people in the room, tons of expertise with branding, tons of design element expertise. And so it's hard to get consensus on one logo with every aspect taken care of. But I think that was the brilliancy of Todd and the process. We listened, we learned, we tried, we poked, we prodded. And then I think we just started seeing cool things come out of it. And so that's what I'm so proud of, is that the final product was an amalgamation of a ton of ideas and a lot of people weighing in. And, again, I know there might be a detractor or two out there, and I can tell you that during the process, there were detractors just thinking, is this right? Is this wrong? What should we do? But we really tried to come up with the best name and the best mark that we feel has a lot of potential for the city.
Well, you had 1,200 names under consideration, and then you even put through another 120 names beyond that, so I can't imagine the process you got to. But you mentioned also the logo, the mark on the T-shirt. You can see it right there. It's fantastic. The colors as well. What stands out most to you about the colors and their vibrancy?
Well, just wait. I think that's the key thing. Today we're launching our primary and then a peek at the uniform. Just wait till it starts to expand. And the colors are so cool. There was a big dilemma. Do we, and if you talk to the fans, people said, let's do blue and green. That's what Seattle is. Then there was a part of the fans saying, let's be unique. And so we tried to mix the two together a little bit, but be true to hockey. And so when I look at the colors, I think there's this coolness of the water, the midnight, you know, the dark sea blue and the ice blue, and they bringing it in with a cool color on top of it, but then add that little magic of the red eye. And when fans come into Pledge Arena, and when they show our opponents that this is going to be the toughest place to play, and everyone's wearing this mark, and the things are going to happen with the colors in the stadium, wait, just wait. There's better things to come, but I tell you what, I'm so excited. And you mentioned out of all of the names, we want to thank the fans, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have had a voice in this. So whether your name was picked or not, we couldn't pick them all, and we tried to pick the one.
The Kraken kept coming back to the top. And you think of this beast, this indomitable beast.
Yeah.
How do you think that will translate? You just kind of touched upon it there, to when fans go into the arena, the belief they'll have knowing it's the Kraken, this unbeatable sea creature that's going to be on their chest and on the players' chests.
Well, I think the thing about Seattle, I'm born and raised, so you're going to cut me, I bleed Seattle. I love this city. We are the best fans in the country, if not the world. And I've been to a lot of sporting events in a lot of cities. So I'm proud of my city. I'm proud of my fans. To me, the Kraken, where it's going to come to life, is when we're on home ice. And we will be the toughest arena to play in because of our fans. So to me, the Kraken is this strong beast that's going to absolutely crash down on our opponents and at the same time back up our players. That's the strength of the Kraken. That's the monster that we bring as fans. And whether you're the 12s or you're now the Kraken, I think we're going to show the world why we're such a great community to watch a game in.
Yeah, I think a Kraken could strangle a shark down in San Jose. Pretty
Very easy. And what can it do to a Canuck? We will just leave that alone.
Tell me about the merchandise. You've got this new merchandise coming out right now for people to buy. Just explain more about that for us, Jay.
Well, my company does merchandise for some of the largest sports teams in the world, and I couldn't be more proud of the merch that we're putting out for the Kraken. And so as you're looking very good in your polo shirt, we've got a lot of great things going around, and you're seeing some of the people that got the first chance to own it. Everyone will get a chance to own it. And we've come out with our own line of merchandise. So what I love about this is the first reveal of this, we're going to give net proceeds of all the sales for 30 days on the releasethekraken.com site to great charities in the local area, in the community. And I think that's what I love about this organization. We're about community as well as doing the right thing for our fans, and that just means going deeper and deeper into giving back. And so there's some great merchandise. Check it out, releasethekrakenstore.com. It's incredible.
Jay, come on, get up. Give us a fashion show, because under that blazer of yours, there's something spectacular.
Well, I'm wearing my Release the Kraken, but everybody, you got to look at that. Look at that. I mean, is that not beautiful? It's even making me look kind of good. But I got to tell you what, Release the Kraken Seattle, Release the Kraken Pacific Northwest, Release the Kraken Alaska. This is our time. This is our mark.
It's wonderful. I love this as well. We've got the baseball cap too, so everybody can check that out as well. You can get on the store and start purchasing. You mentioned about the net proceeds going to youth care, to local communities for people of color who are not only just impacted by COVID-19, but it's tough for people day in, day out. Why is Seattle Kraken as an organization so committed to its community?
Well, I think it's a community as a whole. And, the one thing that I love about sports and hockey in specific is it's a unifier. And so to me, in the community, if we can't get behind the entire community, then we're not servicing the community. So I love the fact that we've chosen the charities that we have, and youth care is about getting into the youth of our community and making a difference. And so to me, look, we're going to be a part of this community for a long, long time. And I think you're just going to start seeing, from now until till the final days, till we raise a cup, and even then, after, we're a fabric of this city and region, and we take it seriously.
I think not only the infrastructure going into Climate Pledge Arena, the Northgate Ice Centre, there'll be 3 sheets of ice. Huge opportunity for the community to get into the game.
Massive, massive. You know, I will tell you, when I first was asked, you know, do I think hockey will work in Seattle? And not having a professional team for so long and being from Seattle, I went, I wonder. So I went back. From the day I started asking the question, people were like, I love hockey. There's so many hockey fanatics in this city and in this region. And so I think that's what's going to be incredible about Northgate. What was happening was there weren't a lot of great rinks to go to and sheets of ice and facilities. And so people, if they had tournaments to go to, they'd have to go outside the region. Now we're going to start bringing that to Seattle as well. And Northgate will not just be a great practice facility for the fans to go see their favorite team. This is going to be a facility that's actually going to service the community and get people to come and enjoy the sport, get into the sport. And I think people are going to be proud of what we're doing up at Northgate.
Yeah, and one other element, you'll be having a flagship store where people can come and buy merch in a little while. What kind of sneak peek details can you give us on that?
Ooh, well, I will tell you this, because we've been on lockdown on this logo. It's going to take us a while to get the breadth and depth of all of the merchandise that our team store will carry, but it's coming soon. So I'm going to say within 30 days, we're opening up a store. We will make an announcement to everybody where it's at. I will tell you it'll be on the water where the Kraken should be. It's going to be almost a 6,000 square foot store, and we can social distance in it, shop with great product. But the key thing is we got to have a place to go to get your official Kraken gear, and that's what we'll give. So more to come, everybody, I promise, and you'll be proud of the store too.
It will be fantastic. People might be asking right now and thinking, I want to get my hands on a jersey. They've seen the jersey. But this is going to be a while in production, isn't it? And with your partners, Adidas, that takes a while before it'll come out. There's plenty of other great merch before that. And then the jersey, it's almost keeping people on tenterhooks.
Boy, oh boy. You know, look, we want to do the jersey right. And we had a choice. We could have shown the jersey now and given people kind of a sneak peek, or held it back and not shown it. So I think we wanted to let the fans see what we've been working on and understand how this all fits together. But the jersey's still a work in process, and there's still some final, details to put to it. So it takes time to get that jersey out. So fans will have to wait for that jersey to come out. But I'll tell you what, when it does, it's going to be something that everyone's proud to put on, including the players. I think that's so important.
Final word from you, Jay. What are you most looking forward to with this franchise?
Wow. That's a big question.
You've only got a minute as well.
I'm going to say this. Number one, raising the cup. I mean, I think this organization is all about doing it the right way and excellence. So while we want to be amazing in the community, we also want to win on the ice. So I want to raise a cup. But I'll tell you this. The day that, we all get to sit in that stadium. So we've got an amazing new arena. We've got an incredible new sport to this city. We've got our team that's going to be here. I can't wait for the first opening night. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. Now, for me personally, I can't wait to walk down the street, see people wearing their garb, and I'm going to go, I did that. That's amazing. So I can't wait for that day, and it's coming soon.
Well, get your hands on the merch. Release thekrakenstore.com. If you want to go there, as we mentioned, 100% of the net proceeds for the next 30 days will be going towards youth care and other local communities. Jay Deutsch, it's great to see you. Thanks very much for your time.
Oh, sorry. Good to see you. Thanks, Ross. Thanks, everybody.